Animals that used to be cryptids. Cryptozoology is the study of animals that are unknown to science or haven't been discovered yet. But we haven't found a few of these cryptids over the last 300 years, and some of which I will be talking about in this video. A few of them which have been found and cataloged in science. The only thing I have a problem with is with science communities is that they are saying that it is a pseudoscience and has nothing come out of cryptozoology. But I want to prove that wrong with animals that people have thought were just products of local folklore. This video will show you some of the animals that were considered too weird to exist. One animal that people thought didn't exist was the gorilla from Africa. When people were describing a wild man covered in hair in the mountains, the first sightings of a gorilla was by a non-African named Hanno. People still thought gorillas were as monsters until 1847, when the bones of the animals were found by Thomas Savage. Another animal that people thought was a monster is the Komodo dragon. When stories of a monstrous lizard on the Komodo Islands until 1910, when a lieutenant caught and killed one of them, when another person by the name of Douglas Burden went to capture live Komodo dragons to study. He came back with 2 Komodo dragons that were alive, as well as a few dead ones. The platypus is another animal that people would laugh at you if you said you had seen one, because people would think that that animal that looks like a duck and an otter had offspring many people thought was ridiculous, like Robert Knox and George Shaw, who thought that it couldn't be real until they found it in an expedition. The kangaroo is also an animal that people thought was a monster in local folklore. When Amerigo Vespucci sent a description of an animal in 1499 that described it as a monstrous beast, with the head of a fox, the hands of a man, and the tail of a monkey with a bag to carry its young. Sir Joseph Banks would later rediscover the kangaroo in 1770. The last animal that I will be mentioning is the frilled shark, a species of shark that looked like a sea serpent to sailors in the 1800s. When Ludwig H.P. discovered it in the 19th century. Today, the shark lives in the deepest parts of the ocean and is rarely seen by people. Another animal similar to the frilled shark is the oarfish, for similar reasons of looking like a sea serpent, and is rarely seen. The oarfish can grow to 50 feet long. So, to the people that say that cryptids don't exist, keep an open mind. You might be proven wrong one day, as these people who thought animals like these could not exist were proven wrong over time. Even in the case of the platypus, that had a body of one, and they still thought it was fake, and they thought the animal could not exist. Hello everyone, this is the Sleeping Wendigo, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my second channel, as well as CCG's second channel in the description, as well as my Twitter and my merch store. And I will see y'all later in my next week's video.